Emmanuel Macron welcomed Donald Trump and Volodymyr Zelensky for a trilateral meeting ahead of Notre Dame's reopening. Syrian insurgents have reached the suburbs of the capital Damascus, according to opposition activists and a rebel commander.
Russian strikes target the southern Ukrainian city of Zaporizhia, killing 9 and injuring close to 20 others.
U.S. President-elect Donald Trump was welcomed at Élysée Palace in Paris by French President Emmanuel Macron, ahead of the opening ceremony celebrating the restoration of the Notre Dame Cathedral. Shortly after Trump, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky was also seen arriving, as the three are set to have a trilateral meeting. Trump was invited as president-elect of a friendly nation, Macron said, adding that other politicians not now in office had been invited as well. Syrian insurgents have reached the suburbs of the capital Damascus, opposition activists and a rebel commander said on Saturday. The insurgent commander posted on Telegram that opposition forces are headed to Damascus from southern Syria. The advance comes less than a week after taking control of Syria's largest city, Aleppo. In their lightning-fast offensive, the rebels managed to move south and capture Hama before starting an advance on the city of Homs. On Saturday, insurgent fighters claimed to have seized most of the country's south, as government forces withdrew there, sending large numbers of reinforcements to defend Homs. If the insurgents capture Homs, they would cut the link between Damascus, President Assad's seat of power, and the coastal region where the president enjoys wide support.
A Russian attack on Ukraine's southeastern city of Zaporizhia has killed at least 9 people and wounded close to 20 others. Footage released by Ukraine's State Emergency Service showed firefighters putting out blazes on Friday night in the aftermath of the deadly attack. Authorities say the attacks targeted a service station which was destroyed and caused damage to several nearby homes, businesses, and vehicles on the street. Air raid alerts sounded across the city from 5 p.m. local time as Ukraine's Air Force warned of more potential attacks. The bomb struck unsuspecting civilians, many who were just trying to have a peaceful holiday as the country observed St. Nicholas Day. Russian forces also targeted a residential building in the neighboring city of Kryvyi Rih. 2 people were killed in that attack and a dozen more were injured. Local officials condemned the offensive and accused Russia of targeting civilian positions with no regard for human life.
Alice Weidel is now officially the first chancellor candidate the German far-right party AfD presented for the upcoming snap elections set for February 2025. Although in practice she has no chance of taking the chancellery as other parties refuse to work with the Populist Party, the Alternative for Germany has been getting strong approval rates and is currently the second strongest party, polling between 18 and 19% in nationwide surveys.
Unser Land ist nicht mehr das, was es einmal war. Wir wollen Deutschland wieder nach vorne bringen. Wir wollen wieder an der Spitze weltweit stehen.
The 45-year-old economist has co-led the party since 2022, and she promises to turn back the country's climate-friendly energy transition and cut down harshly on migration.
Police in Georgia have used water cannon and tear gas to break up mass protests sparked by the government's decision to suspend negotiations on joining the European Union. More than 400 protesters, including opposition leaders and activists, have been detained and more than 100 people treated for injuries. The ruling Georgian Dream retained control of parliament in the disputed 26th of October election, a vote widely seen as a referendum on Georgia's EU aspirations. The opposition accused the governing party of rigging the vote with the help of neighboring Russia to keep the Moscow-friendly Georgian Dream party in power. But the protests against the election spread beyond Tbilisi after the decision last Thursday to put EU accession talks on hold until at least 2028. That was in response to a European Parliament resolution that criticised the elections as neither free nor fair.